Shut your f***ing mouth.
There are some who call me...
Welcome to the SKIDS Podcast. I'm Shane Kopke. I am here, as always, with Kevin McNichols. Hello. Oh, man, I almost got you. And sadness and disappointment, Tim Gage. Yeah, I know. We all feel the same way. Anyway, it has been an interesting week. I mean,
it has been a wild week, actually.
Has it?
Well, in
Has
the
it?
news, yeah.
What's going on in the news,
We're
Kevin?
just gonna jump right into it, huh?
Yeah.
Isn't that how shows start?
Usually check in with each other.
Oh,
How
okay.
say our weeks was, you know? It's like,
How-
hey, anything cool happen to you guys?
How
at
was
all?
your week?
I have nothing to report.
Oh, did we not go shooting over the weekend, Tim?
That's what we did. We didn't invite Kevin this time again.
Nope, we did not invite Kevin to go
We did
shooting.
find a better
I
spot.
was actually out. I was up in
Wow.
Longview this
Did
weekend.
you
That's
just
why
have
we
a
couldn't-
stroke
we
while
couldn't get
fucking
hold of
doing
you.
this?
Little
That's why
bit,
we couldn't
yeah.
get hold of him.
Yeah,
A little bit. I was out of town this weekend.
That's good.
good.
Yeah,
We
it
didn't
was-
invite
it was
you
nice.
anyway.
No, that's fine.
No,
That's
it's-
fine.
We
It-
were close.
you had a fleeting thought about it.
No, we were not close to inviting him. You mean we were close in distance?
In vicinity.
Yeah.
we
No, we were
vicinity.
we were near you,
Ah.
kinda.
We
but,
might have
you
made
know.
one drop down to
Yeah.
Longview on accident.
Out-
No,
out-
we're
out
very
in
responsible.
Castle Rock.
I decided to bring the Scar this time. So,
Cool.
That gun
which
is
fun.
terrible.
He doesn't like it.
Oh my fucking god, dude!
It's the brake on it.
Oh.
The muzzle brake on it.
You
like-
feel the concussion in your eyebrows and your chest
Yes.
when you're
So
shooting.
if I'm
Really?
shooting it, it's perfectly fine because it mitigates all that blast out to the sides.
Yeah,
And-
it's terrible.
Well, it's a muzzle brake that's got like what is it like 4 little like I don't know what they're brakes in it.
Yeah.
It's got,
yeah.
So it's got like 4 little spots that
Uh-huh.
where when the blast comes out, it just fucking shoots it like this.
That's cool.
And he's standing right next to me.
Oh.
and I already know how it's going to be
Yeah,
for him,
it's
so I'm like, this is great.
Vicious,
it like
dude.
sears his eyebrows off.
No,
it's not
no.
the heat. It's just the concussion of it is like it hits you in the
it-
chest. You're
yeah.
like, God damn.
Literally, your eyeballs, you feel it there. You feel it like in your jaw.
Yeah.
Wow.
And just imagine that's only a 308. Imagine a
Yeah.
fucking like a 50 cal. My friend's got a 50 cal with a like a tanker brake on it,
Uh-huh.
and the tanker brake looks
It's
very
like a roll of paper, toilet paper roll.
no,
Sideways, isn't it?
this one's not that one. It's the one that looks like the M82A1
Ah, yeah.
brake on it. You know that big fucking brake that comes back like a triangle.
Yeah.
He's got that on it. Like his gun without the brake on it, the fireball is like almost as long as this table,
Yeah, I believe it.
and it's about as wide as you.
We're doing measurements of Tim.
So
in Tim.
It's one.
How many-
It's
how
one
many
and a
Tim
half
measurements?
Tims
It's the
wide.
most accurate way of measuring.
It really is.
Yeah.
Actually, it's ever changing. If
It-
you really think
it's true.
Ever growing.
It's not a constant like the speed
But
of light.
so he's got that.
It's like
he's
a
got
black hole.
He's got a 50 Beowulf, and my God, when he had that brake on it, it actually burnt my cheek.
Jesus Christ, dude.
It was fucking
That's
lame.
fucking terrible.
I was like, why are you burning my cheek with the fucking firearm? I get it, you're not trying to. But yeah. No, we went shooting, had some fun, blasting off some rounds.
Cool.
Well, that Vegas SHOT Show, they debuted a gun that fires the fucking round from the Burt cannon. A gun that will fire that round. One round.
From the what cannon?
The A10 Warthog.
Oh.
Oh.
Don't call it the Burt
okay.
cannon.
Burt.
Oh,
No.
Burt.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
the Gao, what is it? Gao 18?
Yeah.
I
But
believe.
it's several different rounds that I guess I saved it, but I don't remember. Yeah, here it is. The
Gao 8.
This is the
Yeah, Gao
it's
8
actually
Avenger.
called Burt Corporation. And
See, I saw that
that's the
thing too,
rounds
but
that
I
it
didn't
fucking
realize
shoots, dude.
that it was shooting 30 mil, and those are not the rounds it shoots. I'm saying that shoots it, sure, but
Yeah.
that's not what the fucking the A10 shoots. Go
Oh.
ahead and send that to Kevin
I don't know. Oh, I could try.
on the Instagram. You have Instagram?
I know, but I got to save the video and forward it that way.
No, you
copy link.
You could
That's
send
the
it
easiest
in
way.
the email.
On TikTok?
Oh, never mind. It's no big deal. Anyway.
Tim, why don't you sell your phone for like $40,000?
All
So-
right, and that's something else.
So,
Have you
but
seen that?
what?
The people are actually selling like iPhones with TikTok on it for
Call
like
them
$30,000 to
jailbreak
$40,000
phones and shit. Yeah.
Why?
because you can't download TikTok
Yeah,
anymore.
once it's gone, you don't get it back.
Even though it's
Well, I thought-
technically okay, it's not on the App Store anymore.
Oh well, nobody's just like put it up on a website that you can just download the APK from or something.
Nobody knows what you
Well,
just
no,
said, Kevin.
there's actual like TikTok influencers and all the really famous ones that deleted it because they thought it was done,
Uh-huh.
and then it came back 12 hours later or whatever, and they're panicking. So they had to set up a VPN across seas and all that just to get back on with their shitty. Like they're desperate, but these are people who have like 5-6 million followers. They stand to lose a lot.
Sure.
And the panic that they have is hilarious. Like this one, Call Me Chris influencer or whatever the fuck. She's adorable. She has little funny skits and all that, and has a huge following, and it's made a lot of money from it. But her last couple of videos have just been nothing but panic. Like, I'm still here. I'm still sending in every day.
Yeah.
Because that's part of it is you have to send in at least every day in order to maintain that
Seeing the algorithm
Yeah.
and all that. Yeah.
So
yeah.
she's just doing whatever she fucking can. With a phone that doesn't have TikTok, she has to do it through a PC or some other VPN thing. So it's hilarious.
I've seen
know.
a couple of the videos of people freaking out, and I gotta say it's enjoyable to see.
Well, I don't get it because I don't like the idea of TikTok at all.
I don't either.
Like,
But also,
I get it.
Also, I'm not really for banning.
No, I'm not
anything.
But I don't. Well, I'm more of a Kevin on this one. A little fence city on this one.
Yeah.
And the reason being is because on one hand, yes, China is stealing everybody's information and trying to steal secrets, which is probably how they've gotten their new AI system to come out.
Which I just
what is
heard
it called?
about that.
Deep something?
It's. I actually have an article for it up here. I forgot to read about it.
Something.
It's called Deepseek.
Deep throat?
Yeah, deep fake.
Oh, that's a deep fake.
Deepseek.
Yeah. Deepseek.
I thought it was Chinese. Why are they calling it, giving it an American name? English name, I'm sorry.
Yes. It's because that, like, English is...
Oh, we translated it to that?
No, English is how we do business in the world.
So everyone calls their business names
Tim,
English names?
Do you know how stupid America is?
It is.
Nobody learns other languages in America.
Yeah, what's the point?
Right? You know
What's the
why?
fucking
Do you
point?
want to know why?
So
Because when it comes to business, everyone in the world learns English.
So one of the things, what the big deal about DeepSeek is that DeepSeek claims its R1 model is a significantly cheaper alternative to Western offerings such as ChatGPT.
No, I didn't send it over. What's the point? We're moving on.
It's built on the open source DeepSeek v3, which reportedly requires far less computing power than Western models and is estimated to have been trained for just $6 million. So,
yeah, that's why my portfolio fucking took a huge...
Is that a new phone, Kevin?
yeah, a lot of people... No, this is the same one.
Yeah,
but
do you see how fucked up it is?
It did hit stock.
It's
like,
Kevin.
stocks got hit hard.
I know.
Yeah.
I saw it in my portfolio. I lost like 12%. It's fucking crazy.
Damn. Yeah, that's good old stock market for you. Shit happens.
God, dude, this was so much closer to...
Didn't you make $200 recently in the market, though?
No, I made $200 on... I won the
He
Mega
made it on the
Millions.
lotto.
Hey!
I won $200
He hit the
on
fucking
the Mega
lotto.
Millions.
So, by the way, this is what we are
which is buying my suppressor.
looking at on the screen here.
So this is from that thing that Tim didn't send.
The video was too big. It wouldn't let me download
Yeah,
it.
but this is the thing that we were talking about.
So that's the A10 Avenger. That
is a big fucking gun.
Well, so initially when they made the A10, they designed the gun first, right? Or they said that they wanted... So the original A10 had a 20 mil in it, but they already had plans that they wanted to put a 30 mil. That was the idea. It had to be able to fit a 30 mil. And if you look at it, the 30 mil is bigger than a fucking Volkswagen Bug.
Yeah, it's enormous.
And
I mean, look at that. It's sitting on a flatbed truck, and it takes up the entire flatbed.
Well, and that thing
then some.
shoots at about, I think it's between 3,000 and 4,500 rounds per minute.
My God.
And one burst from that can...
Sayonara.
One burst from that can actually, I think, pretty much pepper an entire football field.
Holy shit.
Well, now it's fucking deleted. Oh,
and
shit.
just annihilate everything in that range.
Yeah, and usually they use what is called combat mix in it. So they'll have like a depleted uranium round, and then they'll have API round, armor piercing incendiary.
Yeah.
And then I can't remember what the third one. I can't remember exactly how it goes. But
so you got a nice variety of destruction.
Well, and the reason the combat mix was made the way it was because that gun was designed to actually defeat armor.
Yeah.
Like, not body armor,
what was
but...
the name of that
No,
vehicle?
vehicle armor. Yeah.
What was the name of that gun again? Or that one that's up on the screen? I'm sorry.
The GAU 8.
The GAU 8, yeah.
GAU-8.
It's a
GAU
beast
8
of a gun.
Avenger. Yeah, no, and I'll play DCS, Digital Combat Simulator, and the main reason I got that was for the A10. And the A10 it's a dream to fly. It's just super easy to fly. It's
super reliable vehicle,
but
planes.
Well, the reason is because everything is in triple redundancy, right? So if your flaps go out for some reason because of the hydraulics, there's a secondary hydraulics, and if that goes out, then it's ran by wire, which makes it really hard to fly, but it's ran by
But it's
wire
still,
instead.
yeah.
So, I mean, there's triple redundancies in everything in it. That includes navigation, all your weapon systems, shit like that. But the reason it's a dream to fly is because it's just got long, straight fucking wings. It doesn't go very fast. And, I mean, it's also a giant titanium tub. It's basically a flying tank. And it can hold up to, what is it, like 20,000 pounds? I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it's 20,000 pounds of munitions.
And when those things fire, man, it's unmistakable.
Yes.
You know?
Well,
That's the kind of thing you hear.
Actually, the first thing you hear is of whatever gets hit.
Oh, yeah,
And then,
that's it,
And then,
yes.
like, a split second, to maybe a second and a half later, you hear,
Yep.
and then it's fucking gone. It's so fun to watch.
Yeah, that's a really those guns are badass.
Yeah,
They
I've
have them in
seen-
ships too, don't they?
Not the GAU 8.
But I've seen
It's
videos
a
of
different-
them.
Those are the phalanx systems. Like you're talking about the ones that are to protect like aircraft carriers.
Basically, yeah, shoots down whatever's coming
Yeah.
in the
So
air.
I don't know what caliber those are. Those might be 20 mil,
That
but
sounds-
it's the same
that sounds
idea
right,
behind
yeah.
it. And those things are those things are also like radar systems. Right. So they'll follow things.
Uh-oh.
Hello.
Technical difficulty.
Based on radar, and they'll actually just lock on and follow and just fucking take planes down when they get close. I think we took something down recently. I know we took down one of our own planes recently.
You said that was the GAU what?
GAU 8.
GAU 8.
GAU
You have to say that about 7 more times now.
Yeah.
Because Kevin and I are just not on the same page. It's the what now?
Oh, he's
Gears
on-
of War 8?
He's on the same page now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Got
He wrote it down.
He's literally
I
on a
did.
page.
I did.
But yeah, no, that is
Hell of an impressive weapon.
well,
That it is.
and Congress has tried to get rid of the A10 multiple times,
Yeah.
and
How?
But it's
How do
so-
you get rid of an A10?
Dude, it's
You don't.
efficient. It's efficient. It's great at what it does. Why get rid of it?
so the F-35 was actually
here we
supposed
go.
to replace it,
Uh-huh.
and they're like, but it can't do anything that the A10 can do.
Yeah.
Like it can't take direct fire from 20 mil.
Yeah, I was going
cannons.
to say the A10's a pretty tough son of a
Yes.
bitch, isn't it? Yeah, it's a real like workhorse, man.
Yeah, there's a famous photo from, I think, the second Gulf War. This female pilot looking at her plane after a sortie, and I mean, it is fucking peppered everywhere.
Wow.
I think it was hit by like what are those called? It's the 20
Flak cannon.
No, it's a 23 millimeter cannon from it's a Russian military vehicle, and it has like two 23 millimeter cannons, and it just fucking almost took out one of the stabilizers entirely on it, and like a portion of the wing. And I guess that you can lose like 40% of the stabilizer and like 25% or 30% of your wing and still fly it back.
Holy shit.
It's pretty insane.
Damn.
Yeah, it's a beast of a plane.
Tough son of a bitch.
That's
Yeah.
why you can't get rid of it. And it's
Well,
the only plane that actually does CAS,
Hey, man, if
close
it,
air support.
yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
We
You
try.
know? Hey, A10's great. Keep it in.
Well, it's funny because I mean we just had an F-35 crash.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. There's video going around right now. You can see the pilot fucking floating down, and then the plane just fucking going like this all the way to the ground, and then I
Shit.
mean a huge fucking fireball.
Yeah.
Luckily, nobody was killed, but that's happened multiple times with the F-35. They crashed one upside down into the ocean, I think.
Jesus.
Yeah, took it off trying to do that. It's vertical takeoff,
Uh-huh.
and just lost control straight into the ocean. Yeah. I don't know if the pilot survived that one.
So speaking of off onto on more current event stuff. There has been
the
a lot going
F-35
on.
is very current.
Well, yeah,
I
it
think
is.
just happened.
I'm not going to about more like events that have happened lately in the week,
that was
politically
this
and other
week.
things. Yeah,
You're not talking your way out of that hole.
I'll just dig a little deeper.
Yeah. You're like, I mean more current. Like this happened 45 seconds ago. I'll be like, all right, fine, you got me. Touche.
So Trump has been shaking things up as we all expected he was going to.
Well, definitely more so than last time.
Oh, absolutely. Well, this time you can tell he's had a lot of this planned way ahead of time, and he came out of the gate all guns blazing.
You want to know how you could tell that he had this planned all the way before this time? Tulsi, RFK,
yes.
Elon,
Vivek Ramaswamy.
So, I mean, those people right there, you're like, oh, that's not who you would expect either side to just pick those four. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
And Trump's like, no, I'm going to pick these people because these are the people that you guys all say are bad.
Yeah.
But it's because they're saying that, no, all of Congress is bad.
Exactly. And they're right.
Yes.
And then J.D. Vance is no slouch. I mean, that guy has been killing it on, like, interviews and stuff. He's running circles around all these reporters and shit.
Well, I guess I would say that I kind of fell into the whole media trap when he first showed up.
Oh,
yeah, like,
yeah.
Oh, maybe this guy might not be a great guy. And then
you
fucking hear him talk, and you're like, he doesn't sound that crazy like everyone was saying.
No. He seems like a very genuine guy. He seems smart. And
he almost seems
what are we
like
talking about? Jesus Christ?
Yeah.
I've always been distracted, but Jesus Christ, he is a smart guy.
We were talking about our Lord and Savior.
I heard he was a member of the
Illuminati?
MS-14. MS-13. Yeah, those
MS-14 is that the that's
the
sequel?
higher tier.
That's the sequel.
That's the religious part of it. You know, that's the group that they are. But because he was an illegal alien as well, and so that should be one thing we remember about Jesus Christ. He was in fact an illegal alien.
And again, a member
and
of the
our Lord and
Illuminati.
Savior.
You might be retarded.
I'm knocking on that door, aren't I?
Look, we should never lose the word retard.
I agree.
That's
a wonderful word. Just like
agree with that.
Write that down.
Son of a bitch.
1740, roughly, because
give it back. God damn it! That was one of my favorites.
But anyway. So Trump. I mean, we all saw what happened that first week he was in. He signed all these executive orders. We talked about that last episode. Now,
that's something we did talk about last episode.
This week,
what,
I didn't
President?
make that up. So this week, our favorite new president here has currently canceled up to 50 security clearances, and a lot of these people that he canceled the fuck
no,
you.
play the other one.
A lot of these people though are people like General Mark Milley.
Get through it, dude. Just
There's
that's so funny.
Goes straight to hell. Jesus Christ.
Come on, Kevin. What's going
what's
on?
the guy's name?
Clearances? What?
Jesus. Can't get anything done on this fucking show.
Kevin, they're rooting for you.
They also removed... You son of a bitch.
Get it together.
I guess we're not doing the show
Come
tonight.
on, Kevin. Get it
We're
out.
just going to have the crowd fucking just clap us out.
Kevin, they're rooting for you.
Shut up, audience.
Oh, man.
So some of these people like John Bolton, John Brennan, who was ex-head of the CIA,
Yeah, John
I believe.
Bolton sucks.
John Bolton is a crazy person.
Yes. He wants war with everybody.
There he is right there. You can see him. That
It's the
stupid
mustache and eyebrows,
of his,
dude.
man.
That's totally someone that wants war.
Yeah, he's
literally a cartoon character of what a villain would be in the fucking Looney Tunes.
He absolutely
in Looney
is.
Tunes. He's
Yes.
a Looney Tunes cartoon villain.
100% he is.
Except he's probably actually been responsible for a lot of deaths.
Look at that fucking
and who
glare.
Disapproval right
Yeah.
I can't believe this goddamn president.
I mean, he's got like a one of those thick bristle fucking
He does have
brooms on his fucking face.
Yeah, he's got caterpillars above his eyes.
Yeah.
I mean, you could take that
those
mustache
Shih
and
Tzu
you could
style dogs
scrub
with
the
his lip.
toilet with
Dude,
that fucking
mustache
mustache.
is like 2.5 inches
Yeah.
fucking long.
Can you imagine how
Yeah.
big his lip is without that fucking thing?
Dude,
I bet it
it's
looks ridiculous.
crazy real estate.
Right.
That's where the 40 acres and a mule went.
Right.
Exactly it. Hide behind that dude's mustache.
He's fucking. He's got his own.
Got some immigrants in this fucking thing here.
Well, he has to hire them.
Let's
to
see
keep
how to
fucking
get out of this
that
bush.
one
I got my housekeeper in here, right under my left nostril.
He ain't taking this one.
I do not understand like why he thought that was a good, and he's had that since I first learned of this guy with Bush.
Yeah, he's had it forever. I mean, he has been rocking that stash for probably longer than Sam Elliott.
And he looks sad.
Sam shaved it one time.
He did shave it
Very
at one
recently,
point.
didn't he?
Yeah.
Awful.
Was it in his
Yeah.
movie where he killed vampires or whatever and zombies?
What?
I didn't.
You didn't see that?
Oh, thank God,
I don't
no.
remember that one.
Okay, I'll have to
Sam
look it up.
Elliott
You guys
killing
keep talking.
zombies
I'm
and
gonna look it
vampires?
up.
You talking about the double deuce?
No, he
That
had.
one back in the
No,
day
I
with
remember he shaved his
Patrick
mustache in
He had a
He
weird
trimmed it in Hulk.
yeah, oh yeah, you're right. But he shaved it off completely in that show Justified. You know, the one with
was
Timothy
that it?
Oliphant. Yeah, he was like a he was like a
Stars
drug
Born.
dealer.
He had it in that though. Was Stars Born as the older brother,
I didn't
or was
s-
it Gone
I
that day?
didn't see that.
Gone too with Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper.
That's why I didn't
All
see
right,
it.
that's what it's, his movie was called The Man Who Killed Hitler and Then the Bigfoot.
Oh shit! I actually heard about that. I wanted to see
Are
that.
you fucking kidding me? What a terrible title.
No, it's actually pretty cool though. Like,
Yeah, that's the one.
it's supposed to be kind of silly and yeah.
What's the movie
I should
where?
hope so.
What's the movie where like Hitler comes back from the dead?
Kung Fury.
But he's riding a fucking dinosaur.
Kung Fury.
Kung Fury?
Is that really that?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I've never. I've
It's
just
like
seen
30
that
minutes
fucking-
long, but it's fucking
It's
hilarious.
awesome.
And
And
he's the Kung-
and his dad is David Hasselhoff.
No, that's not his dad. That's his car.
No. His it was like at the end of it, his dad shows up and it's David Hasselhoff.
Oh, is that right?
And he-
'Cause
yeah,
I know
he's-
his voice.
You
his-
didn't
his
watch the
car's-
end, did you?
Well, no, I've seen the whole thing. I mean, several times. I just
Yeah.
remember his
He
dad
ends
being
up
David Hasselhoff.
fucking kung fu fighting Hitler and
Yeah.
shit because
The
Hitler
Kung
comes
Fuhrer
back to life.
is
yeah.
what he was called.
That's right.
Yeah.
I
The
do
Kung
remember
Fuhrer.
that.
It's fucking great.
I've never seen the movie, and I remember that.
Yeah, it's short. It's like 30 minutes long.
It's well
but
worth
it's
the watch.
it's definitely worth it.
Because it is the best.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a
and
lot
it's
of
like
fun.
obviously like some weird independent thing.
Yeah.
I just
It was
watched-
made by like the guy that plays the main character in that. I think
He's in
is the guy
Flying
that made it.
Concords. He's one of the singers of Flying Concords from Saturday Night Live.
Is he really?
Yeah, he was also his brother in.
Do you remember that? Did you ever watch
Rod.
that show?
Oh, I didn't know that.
What,
Flight of
Flying
the Conchords?
Flight of the Concords? No,
Their
I
record.
think it's the same writers.
The
Though.
record producer's hilarious in it.
Oh wait, no, that one. No, that's different. I'm sorry, not Flying Concords. I was thinking of the guys from Saturday Night Live, the two musical group duos. It's Adam Sandberg and the other guy.
Oh,
I can't remember what they're called, but they did.
The Lonely Island.
Yeah, Lonely Island Boys. That's what I
Just
meant.
not even close to the other one. I don't know.
I remember Adam.
You've got ghosts.
You do got ghosts.
I'm hearing shit.
You better
dude.
do cocaine about it.
I remember Adam Sandberg. The only song I
Sandberg.
remember Adam Sandberg playing was with Justin Timberlake,
Dick
My
in the
Dick in the
Box?
Box.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that one.
He's got a couple he does with his kid.
Yeah.
So-
when he did that Rod movie where he was like the,
Hot Rod.
Hot Rod.
Yeah, I
his
remember
brother
that.
in that movie was the Fuhrer in Kung Fury.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was hilarious, man.
You know the guys from That's a Bad Idea?
No,
No.
You guys don't know who the That's a Bad Idea?
Uh-uh.
So they did. So they
so
usually
it's a
just
completely moot point to bring it up because none of us know that.
Well, I'm explaining it to you.
There's no
They
need
do
to,
a
Shane.
ton of fucking.
There's no need to.
They do a ton of shorts
We don't
that are all like
You do
comedic
shorts,
stuff.
queer.
Wah, wah. Anyway, they do a ton of comedic
Yeah.
shorts, and they ended up making their own like fucking found footage horror movie that I just watched over the weekend. Actually, pretty good. It's
I thought
called.
that genre's over with.
It's called
man.
Milk and Cereal.
Oh.
Is the name of it?
Milk and cereal.
Well, the main character's named Milk. You can understand what cereal means.
I don't.
If it's a horror movie, what do you think it means?
Fruit Loops.
Well,
I haven't a clue. Count Chocula? What the fuck are you talking about, dude?
why would you think Count Chocula?
Because that's a horror character, Dracula.
You think Count Chocula's a horror character?
Well, I mean, he's based in Halloween and supposed to be scary, but
He's not scary at all.
So tell me what cereal's supposed to be when it comes to horror.
I don't know.
All right, then why bring it
Cereal
up?
What is
killer?
Ted Bundy? Ding, ding,
Serial
ding.
killer?
I don't have a ding, ding,
Oh,
ding
okay,
button.
so that's what you meant. A serial killer. Okay, that makes sense now.
Yes, but it's a found footage movie. It's actually pretty good. They did a good job
So
on it.
it is a horror film, though.
Yes.
It's not a comedy. Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, that's what is so weird about it because
Uh-huh.
everything else that they have is all comedy stuff.
Oh, interesting.
They're the ones that
You're
have.
not going to get through this news thing, by the way.
no,
You might as
no.
well just-
I figure we're done with
just pass
this.
up
The
on that. We're
clearances.
gonna
You
talk
got
about
you got the
those
gist
guys.
of it.
I don't know.
these guys, right?
Oh yeah, those guys are hilarious.
Yeah.
They really are funny.
You know these guys. You've seen this dude before.
Oh yeah, I have seen him before.
So that's
okay.
It's a duo of guys that they've just been doing this forever.
Oh.
And
okay.
so they've actually made a few other short films. And I think the found footage film's like a little over an hour.
They've got really good production value, even on their shorts. Like they've obviously
even
got
their old
team,
stuff.
Yeah, they've got a team behind them with a really nice camera.
It's just
really
them.
Nice camera and lighting.
It's just them, and they do have some other friends that show up from time to time.
Yeah.
But if you look at their early stuff, their cameras are good then too.
And their sound is as well. I mean, literally everything's produced really well.
Well, if you watch some of their stuff, they usually use booms.
Okay.
Like they will purposely make it bad production on some of them to where like the boom's halfway coming down.
You see it, yeah.
They purposely, so
it's one of those guys who they did the one where about hey, my friend here is possessed. I'm not possessed.
Yeah.
Yes, you are. I asked if we were going to go for ice cream, and you said no.
Yes, yeah. When the father walks,
Daddy, help him.
Yes, when the father walks in, he's like, "Daddy, help me." He's like,
Don't call me that.
Don't call me Daddy. It's Father." He's like, "Okay, Daddy."
Yeah, those two.
They
guys are
also have another
hilarious.
one. He's hey, I really like your hat. No homo.
Yeah.
He's like, "Why'd you say that?" He's like, you say something that could be thought of as gay. He's like, "So wait. You're telling me that every time you complimented me, you were trying to fuck me before?" It's so fucking funny.
Hey, we're going to the beach tomorrow. You want to come? What? Are you coming? Well, no, not right
Would
now.
you come for me? I'd come for you.
Yeah, they're pretty funny about that stuff. Play on words. Good stuff.
Yeah.
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay.
Yeah.
Settle down, bud.
Yeah, settle down, Kevin. You're getting better at that voice.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, man.
So, back to current events. RFK Jr.'s confirmation hearing just
Attempts
happened.
to get to
Yeah.
current events.
It's happening today, and
As we speak right now.
as we speak, and holy crap, are the Democrats coming hard after him, man? Like they're
That's
going
disgusting.
Yeah, they're all hard, especially Bernie Sanders. He's
RFK
shooting
came first,
dust
and
at
they
him.
came after him.
Yeah.
How hard did they come?
Yeah, Bernie was just laying
He's-
into him about
yeah.
it. Don't you think that how did
He
put
was-
it? Healthcare is a human right.
Healthcare is a human right. Do you think
Just
healthcare
say
is a
yes or
human
no.
right?
That's a simple question. I'd love to have a whole conversation with you.
Yeah, it was pretty ridiculous. And then
Healthcare is
Elizabeth
human
Warren
right.
got on there and was like, "You're gonna sell your anti-vaxxer beliefs, and you're gonna make money off of these court hearings, you suing the drug companies, and now you're gonna make money off
But
of it."
here's the thing, though.
And he's like, "I'm not an anti-vaxxer."
That's not how you tell us. Say it like RFK. You have to be struggling to get your breath out.
Look, I'm not actually. I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I believe very much.
"Oh, you almost got it."
Getting there,
I
dude.
believe
He
very,
had it
A
there
little
for
deeper.
a second.
Yeah, a little deeper. You
I
got
believe
it.
very much in
Jeez,
vaccine
clear your fucking
efficacy,
throat, RFK.
And I believe very
Just give us
much
one of those.
in,
Just give it
in
real quick.
the American people.
Real quick.
Look, if I was
Take
a
care of that,
senator
dude.
at the time asking him these questions, I'd have been like, "So did you name your fucking brainworm?"
Well, I can't do it. I
No.
can't. It's too.
Kevin had it for
Yeah,
like
he's got a good
it was
ground.
a
It's
split-
almost
Yeah,
like
I
Rick
need to
and Morty.
practice with it.
It's like
yeah.
Rick and Morty, but a lot more strained. You know what I mean?
You know, when I was a child, my uncle used to tell me that Marilyn Monroe's twat smelled like fish.
Just come on.
Don't sully the
I
name of
need him to
Marilyn
fucking
Monroe.
do that, dude. Just do
Don't.
it once for us. RFK,
Don't sully.
please. Or get some lozenges or some of that fucking chloroseptic. Clean that up.
Yeah.
Didn't
Drink
that-
some lemon tea or
Didn't
some
what's
honey
his name
tea.
get
Did
that
you say
fixed?
Chloroseptic?
Yeah, chloroseptic. Fixed.
Oh, now you said chloroseptic. Okay.
Oh. But no, didn't the doctor have that fixed because his voice was so terrible and they took that thing out of his throat to make it not sound so
Yeah, I
terrible?
think RFK's is a different thing entirely.
it's not what
like his is not a thing that can
Dr.
just be
Fauci,
fixed.
because Fauci sounded like that too when he first came on the screen.
Well, yeah, he's
Senator,
then he
you
had a
do not
surgery.
know what you're talking
That's
about.
what happens when all you spew is bullshit.
Yeah,
Your entire fucking career.
Well, something to be said about RFK then.
one good thing about so
And his fucking
Fauci, I
family.
guess Fauci accepted the pardon.
Of course.
Which
oh,
means
I accept you guys not being able
yeah.
to
I
do
heard the
it.
But the
Supreme
thing
Court
is,
said
though,
that doesn't. It might not
so,
work.
Well, the thing is that yes, he won't be able to be charged in like Washington D.C. or anything, but states can still charge him.
I hear
in-
other
in
countries want to
places.
extradite him to serve him papers too. I hear other countries are like, no,
I mean-
we want him. If you guys can't, I think
Yeah.
Russia said we'll take him.
Well, that would be
That'd be
great.
hilarious.
I
That
heard
would be
something about that.
hilarious.
That Russia's like, no, we'll take Fauci.
We'll trade him for
prosecute.
fucking what's his
Stick
name?
him in a fucking gulag.
Yeah.
No, and trade him for what's his name? The guy that did all the fucking
Cocaine?
like the leaking of everything.
Oh, Snowden.
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 Edward
Yeah.
Snowden. Trade him for Snowden.
Do we want Snowden? I think
No,
he's fine
well,
where he's at.
I think Snowden
There's
needs.
nothing wrong with Snowden.
Honestly, I think Snowden should probably be pardoned.
Yes, that's what I mean. Trade
Yeah.
him for Snowden. Snowden can live free.
Oh yeah. No, I'm all for that. Absolutely.
I mean, all he did is what you should do as a person that should blow whistles.
Report.
Blow the goddamn whistle.
yeah, he blew that whistle well.
Yes.
Long and hard, didn't
Kevin,
he?
Stop the game in its tracks.
And deep.
that's all Kevin does is blow whistles.
What can I say? I'm a collector.
Yes, he calls penises whistles.
Brother.
Yeah, that guy looks way different than I thought initially.
What's that, brother?
Because I thought it was a different dude.
Well, again, I thought the guy was some Maori or something like that, or Samoan.
How? They don't sound like
Oh no,
that.
the guy's from Africa.
Yeah.
I don't know what what's the dialect called? African?
It depends on what part of Africa.
We'll say Diontward.
Are you thinking
what's their accent?
Swahili?
Yeah, what's their accent? Diontward. That musical
I don't
group.
fucking know. I don't know where
South
they're
African.
Is it South
They're
Africa?
they're from South Africa.
South Africa.
So they probably their regular other than English, they probably speak Afrikaans.
That's what it is.
That's
Afrikaans.
Afrikaans is the main like language.
She's hot as fuck, dude.
from. Who?
The chick from Diontward.
Oh, cool. A band I don't care about.
Oh man, you really should. You've seen Chappie, haven't you?
No,
What?
I haven't.
Oh, that's a great movie.
Her and her husband are kind of they're weirdos.
Yeah, they are. But she, oh my god, give me 10 minutes with her. I mean, she'd only give me 2, and then probably have my throat cut or something crazy like that because she's
Bite
into
your
weird
dick
shit.
off.
God, that
Yeah.
would be great.
Right?
Get rid of Tim.
Yolandi Fissa is her name. And yeah, she's fucking.
Yolandi Fister.
Yeah,
What
I'd wear her like a glove.
You're a fucking creep.
I would wear her like a glove. Yeah, I'd put her on like a glove. Yeah.
Yeah, you would?
Mm-hmm.
She'd have you arrested.
No, she'd probably do far worse than that.
Okay, but you'll eventually get arrested in this.
Not if it's consensual.
It wouldn't be. I can tell
At
by
first
the,
it would
I
be.
can tell by the look in your eyes it wouldn't be. There's no chance. Zero fucking chance.
I don't think there's anything that would freak this person out. As I'm just saying
Except
about her.
you
She-
getting behind her with chloroform. Oh, hello, lady.
She stabbed me a lot, and I'd enjoy it. I'd thank her for it. I'm just saying. Hey, let's move on,
no,
guys.
So anyway,
Talking about your creepy shit.
Or would it be?
Yeah, that's more like
That's
it.
more like it.
And then.
So anyway, these Democrat senators, they were going after RFK Jr. hard, and they
And
kept
deep.
on and deep, and they kept
How
on
hard
calling
did they
him.
come?
You'd have to ask
Kevin?
them. I don't.
Come on, Kevin. They're cheering you on.
So
Why is
Oh my
Kevin? Why is
God,
Kevin's
we're-
talking tonight like a guy that can't piss in public? He's like,
Just
oh
very
my, I'm
awkward."
bladder shy.
well, every time I
Because
speak, I'm interrupted by something.
everyone keeps grabbing at his dick. That's why he can't piss. Everyone's just pinching it off. One of us are pinching his piss off.
I'm not touching
It's
his
tough.
dick. You can touch
So
it.
It's tough.
Anyway, so these senators, they're going after him, and every single one of them are calling him an anti-vaxxer. They're calling him. They're saying that he, Mr. Kennedy, has embraced conspiracy theories from quacks and charlatans. And even though he's sitting there going like, I'm all for vaccines. I just want them to be
Regulated.
followed up with good science
Yeah.
and be regulated
Yes.
properly. And then they're like, no, you're an anti-vaxxer. You push conspiracy theories and blah, 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 blah.
Burn
You-
the witch.
So
Like this
does-
fucking idiot Ron
do you,
Wyden.
well, do you guys know his history?
Yeah.
He has weird shit, dude.
What's his history?
What, RFK Jr.?
Yes.
Well, what part of
it is just crazy, dude?
I understand that.
Dead animals
I'm
in
not
offices
talking,
and shit like
I'm
that.
not talking about the
whale
Kennedy's
thing?
history.
Oh.
I'm talking about his history with him actually successfully suing companies
Oh,
because they
absolutely.
did absolutely
Well,
illegal
yeah,
shit,
he was
including vaccination
Yeah, he
stuff.
was a lawyer, and he was doing that stuff for years.
Yes,
He was an environmental
that's why
lawyer as
That's
well.
why he ended up fucking getting like into this realm of
Right.
Research and whatever.
Yeah, absolutely. And and he's made very, very good points about that a lot of vaccines can be better made, better regulated, and can, if that's done, we can cut down on vaccine injuries and other problems that come from them. And that's all he wants to do. But these people are just going after him. So I want to watch this little segment here.
We're watching something now.
Whether Robert F. Kennedy should be trusted
Volume needs to come up.
with the health
But it's
well-being
widened.
of the
This is just
American
how he
people.
talks. He talks like you.
Senator in Oregon.
Committee
This
staff
Ron Wyden's a piece of
examined
shit.
thousands
It's true.
of
See the guy that
pages
lives in
of
New York?
statements,
Oregon.
Yes.
books,
Yeah.
No.
and podcast transcripts.
You're right.
In a review
He doesn't live
of
in
his
Oregon.
record.
He's from
The
Oregon.
receipts
He lives in New
show
York.
that Mr. Kennedy has embraced conspiracy theories, quacks, charlatans, especially when it comes to the safety and efficacy of vaccines.
That's CIA behind him.
He has made it his life's
Or
work
special Secret
to sow
Services. Look at
doubt
that guy scanning
and
the room.
discourage parents from getting
think
their
he is?
kids
I
life-saving
think it's
vaccines.
the guy that just got lost.
He looks like he's
It has
high.
been lucrative for
This
him
isn't the YMCA.
and put him on the verge
Oh shit! I thought
of
this was a
immense
Macy's.
power.
I thought I was told there'd be
This
children
is the
here. I'm not saying
profile
one.
of someone who chases money
Is that your thought or
and
his?
his
influence
thought.
wherever they
I'm
lead,
saying that's what he's thinking.
even
Oh, there's
if
one.
that may mean the tragic deaths of children and other vulnerable people.
Yeah, that almost
Do you hear the fucking thing, that shit that he just said?
No,
Oh,
we were,
no.
we were talking over
we
it.
were-
I know this.
talking about Macy's.
I know you
and
guys.
children.
You guys have the attention spans of goldfish.
Well, who wants to watch this guy talk, dude?
Yeah, he sucks
You're,
at talking.
you're bringing us a
I gotta
boring,
say-
Well,
boring,
the point
lippy guys.
is, these people are absolutely lying about the guy, and they are slandering him.
Well, of course,
and
that's how the
besmirching
Democrats
his character.
work, dude.
I know that, but
Racists, narcissists, and they're Nazis. They call us. They call you Nazis.
yeah, they do.
But
And-
I've seen Kevin do the salute.
Yeah, several times. It's been
No,
kinda
that was
awkward.
Elon Musk.
That was you.
That was Elon Musk. You're
I-
mistaking me for
Kevin,
Elon Musk.
I saw
Musk
you do
didn't
that.
click his
You were
heels,
holding
dude.
a tiki torch in one hand, and you were wearing this weird white robe.
I don't have
Hiding
tiki
your face.
torches.
Hiding
Those
your
are,
face.
Hey, that's not a tiki torch. That's a mosquito.
Yeah.
It chases mosquitoes away.
And black people. Way to go, Kevin.
Is there a difference?
Jesus Christ.
That was a joke. Come on. Jesus.
It's been recorded, Kevin.
Yeah, in the FBI
Documented now, bud.
So,
Did they?
It's horseshit what they're doing to this guy. They're laying him over,
I
raking him
know.
over the coals, but he's handling it really well.
Yeah, he is.
I have to hand
He
it to
is.
him because he's not. I mean, he hasn't folded necessarily, but there's nothing
No.
to fold to. You
no.
know.
And he's just reiterating the fact that, hey, look, this is what I believe. And honestly, if I were in his situation, I'd be like, dude, look at you. You're taking, like Elizabeth Warren. You took $1 million from a pharmaceutical company last year. Why'd you do that?
But
I thought,
Elizabeth
but
Warren-
you're enriching yourself, aren't you?
Elizabeth Warren, I would have just been like, okay, Pocahontas.
Yeah,
What the
yeah,
fuck are you
exactly.
talking
Well,
about?
again, that's
You're
how these
one
things
one
are-
hundred.
But he's
fucking
not
Native
doing
American.
that. RFK Jr.
They
is
usually
not
play
stooping
out
to that level.
way, though. It's the whole crowd of spears people, and they're just shooting bad things at him, and he's trying to dodge and dip,
Wow, you
dive, duck,
Almost
Yeah.
went.
all that stuff. And slings and arrows was I meant to reference.
and
I know, but
that's
the
what they're
way it
throwing
almost
at him.
came.
But and that happens when any political figure, or even like, when they got Zuckerberg up there.
Yeah.
I mean, all these people that are defending themselves against a crowd of angry people.
Yeah.
That's usually how it works out.
Well, and
so
when
this
they
is
were-
this is nothing. This is
No.
nothing new.
No, it's not anything new. It's just frustrating to
see,
watch.
Yeah, to see it over and over again how it plays out. They actually I don't even think they believe what they're spewing at him.
I don't think so either.
They're just trying to slander.
Yeah.
In the best way they can.
They're just trying to make him look bad.
It's
and
the same thing when you have the Elon thing from last week.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Nobody believes that Elon's a fucking Nazi.
No.
But
I believe he's awkward as fuck.
Yes.
Yeah,
and he's autistic.
awkward.
He's
yeah.
a super autistic dude that's fucking
obviously
very smart.
Someone pointed out that he was raised by Sims because a lot of his actions are the same thing you see on Sims characters.
Yeah.
They did it side by side, and it's eerily creepy.
Really?
Of him in a tuxedo and a Sim in a tuxedo in the actual Sims game and the movements that they're doing and shit.
But
It's
I think if
fucking-
you did that with almost any autistic person,
That's what I'm saying.
it would be about the same.
That's what they're pointing out is like, yeah, this guy's just, he has Asperger's.
Yeah.
He's socially awkward.
That's not a real thing anymore, Tim.
It is for
No, it's
Elon
not a real
Musk.
thing anymore. They got rid of Asperger's.
Well, he still has it, whether they got rid of it or not.
Nope, they got rid of it. It's not real.
But yeah, it is. I mean, at first glance, though, it's like, geez, dude, that's much to do it at the crowd and then turn around and do it to the flag.
Oh, I know.
I mean,
Yeah.
at first glance, I was like, God damn.
No,
that's
it doesn't. The optics,
awfully close.
The optics are terrible.
Yes.
That's true.
But
Because
you
he
know,
gave it with passion.
But there's
too.
no, but the thing is though, then if you look back at any other political figure, multiples
All
have
of them
done
do
it.
Yeah,
They've all
of them
done
do-
it.
yeah, they've
There's
all done
I
it.
saw this one thing where they lined them up, a bunch of them up from the
Yeah.
past like 5 or 6 years. You know, Obama, AOC, like
Clinton, Hillary Clinton,
Hillary
yeah.
Clinton, Nancy
Macron
Pelosi's done it.
recently.
Macron recently.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, they've all done it. It's just that hand gesture.
No one did it like Elon, though. Like I said, he put
Yeah.
passion behind that shit, dude. His
Yeah.
hair was flopping as he did it.
He snapped.
Well, it
he was
also
just
doesn't-
like,
Yeah. Yeah.
It also doesn't
He
look
hit it
good.
hard, dude.
It also doesn't look good coming from a white South African.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
You know, the apartheid state. Now, granted that the apartheid state kind of went away in the 90s.
yeah, I think so.
So, I'm sure there was still tons of racism afterwards. Probably like
well, yeah,
fucking,
I'm sure there still is there.
Reconstruction after the Civil War. It's not like we didn't beat racism out of the South.
Well, hey, I mean, there still is racism in like South Africa. Like there were
Of course.
white. I was reading somewhere years ago. There was white farmers, and there were these black gangs that were going around and attacking them and like raping their wives and fucking killing the
As one
farmers
does.
and shit like that. Like this kind of stuff happens in South Africa.
What the fuck?
I didn't mean to push that one.
Oh yeah, sure you didn't.
I'll go back to watching my hockey scores.
So might as well get through the Trump some of the Trump updates here because we got one left here, and this one is about Trump been talking about possibly getting rid of the income tax.
Originally
He's brought it up.
on the campaign trail, he said he was going to try to abolish income tax.
Well, wait,
because
what-
he did just
Federal
make it to
income
where there's tips are no longer going to be taxed,
and
he's talking about doing the overtime.
One thing before that, though, Google has now actually renamed the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America.
Have they really?
Yes. So,
fuck yeah,
It's happening.
America.
so it's actually done.
Yeah, it's happening. So we're gonna check out this little short little.
Those
It's only
are the
about.
things that I just find hilarious.
This is only about 38 seconds.
Oh, and the
so-
mountain. The mountain's been renamed,
Yes,
too.
back to McKinley.
Yeah.
So here's this.
Donald Trump on Monday proposed getting rid of federal income taxes to boost disposable income to make America richer again. Speaking at the House Republican Members Conference, the commander-in-chief said America should be tariffing and taxing other nations to push forward its economic agenda. The president argued that China, India, and Brazil are among the countries that are benefiting at the expense of the American workforce. Donald Trump also asserted that the United States was the wealthiest between the years of 1870 and 1913 because of a tariff-based economic system. He went on to highlight that America generated enormous revenue through import duties during these years.
Now, carrying on what he was saying, the argument to that is it benefits those that are making $400K and more, because everyone below that is still having to pay those tariffs out of pocket because of the price inflation on those items coming.
Depends on what items you're buying.
Well, that's what I'm saying, but essentially anything that's tariffed in goes to the purchaser. It does not go to the seller.
No shit.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean. Like the folks that are making over $400K, this is going to benefit them greatly.
But why?
Because they don't have to get any taxes on their income.
Okay.
But the products they're going to get, they can afford to get without having to worry about that increase in tariff.
What do you think's going to get tariffed?
Coming overseas?
What do you think's going to get tariffed?
Like from what country are you saying, or what items?
What items, Tim?
Cell phones, electronics, any type of commodity that we use here that's not readily made here. Vehicles.
So you think everything's going to get tariffed? I don't believe that.
Okay, so what do you think?
I think that we'll put tariffs on specific items from specific countries in order to put pressure on those countries. I think it's going to get them to do things we want them to do.
Well, we just saw what they did with
think
Colombia.
So you think they're going to cut off shipping from us because it'll be too
nobody
expensive?
said fucking
No,
shit.
no,
What I'm saying, countries aren't going to ship to us as much because they can't afford the tariff?
Nobody said anything about shipping. You did. You just brought that up out of nowhere.
All right, well, so
countries
countries aren't going to send as much to us because it's going to cost
what
them
I'm
too
saying
much to
is
do it?
if a country is doing something that we're like, nah, we don't like that, and we don't like that your product is actually ruining a lot of the products here in America, we're going to tariff that so that you have to either change the way you're doing this or you're not going to sell as much over here. That's what it's for.
Yeah, that's the thing is I think it will just make the cost of things more expensive.
It depends on what the item
Yeah,
is.
it's going to
So
depend
the
on
things
what
that
it
we
is.
rely on.
It depends on what the fucking item is.
Electronics, TVs, cell phones, stream decks, soundboards.
You think that everything's going to get tariffed. That's not how it's going to work.
Okay, so how? I mean, if we're tariffing
Again,
from one country.
I just explained it to you that we're going to tariff very specific things based on how.
Not just a country.
No,
Just
it's not going to be everything. What we're going to do is
because I never heard anything explained
So,
any
well,
other way.
if we don't like the way that a company or a country is doing their automobiles over here, we might go, look, we need things to change on that shit. We're going to charge you tariffs on every import that you have, and you guys either change that stuff. That's how it's going to work. It's not going to be.
See, like, and with what he did with Colombia, where he raised the tariff up to like what 25% or something like that. He was doing that as a bargaining chip.
That's exactly
and
what it's
it
going to be
worked
for.
within like 45
hour.
minutes to an hour
Yeah,
or something.
that's what they're going to be for.
Yeah.
And then otherwise, they're just going to be like, well, we're just not going to be.
Well, I
doing
know
much
he had
business
said
with
something
that.
about all of the country, like John Deere and all that, moving outsourcing their work.
Yeah, and that's
And
so
he's-
that they bring their shit back
Yeah,
here.
I can see that. I can appreciate bringing more to the economy, more jobs and everything like that,
Well,
instead of sending work out to India or work out to Mexico.
you know
to
why
keep it
we-
in the States? I get that.
You know why we do that? Because it's so much cheaper on labor over in those countries.
Yeah, I know.
Why do you think Nike makes all of its shoes in fucking China?
Because kids, you don't have to pay them.
No,
You just
you're
get
like,
'em.
here's 4 cents a fucking day.
Yeah. Be lucky
That's
to get
why.
that. No, I get that.
And then they fucking upcharge you on a shoe that costs them $3 to make.
It's all profit.
It's fucking $250.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then on the secondary market, it's a $1,000 shoe.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'll never understand sneakerheads. That's the dumbest thing I've ever.
I agree.
Yeah.
Same with Lego
I've known a
collectors and
couple.
shit.
I
I've
like
known a
Legos.
couple of-
Fuck you, and so do you.
I've known a
piece
couple of
shit.
sneakerheads. I've never got it.
Yeah.
No, I like shoes, but not that much.
Yeah.
There's no.
Like more than a few, a
sense
couple,
to
2-3 pairs of shoes. That's too much.
What about like 30 pairs of boots?
That's
Is
too
that
much.
weird?
It's a little weird. Yeah.
It's a bit much.
Yeah.
I don't use them that much.
Well, if you don't use them,
I have one pair of boots.
I got a
That's
lot
it.
of pairs of boots.
Apparently,
I could build a house. I need to.
You build
You
a house
probably
with
should.
boots.
Out of boots?
Yeah. It'd probably be a lot better than what you're living under now, Shane.
It's
At least you
possible.
could build yourself a nice fort.
I will build a fort
Yes.
out of boots.
So yeah, I'm all for no
Fort
income
boot.
tax because that'd be amazing just to see what a full paycheck looks like.
Oh my God, it'd be awesome.
Because right now I'm at almost 40%, 35% of my check goes to taxes.
Why? That doesn't make sense.
I claim a lot, so I get a big return.
You claim a lot, then you should have less taxes taken
No,
out.
I mean I claim whatever to get the most taken out.
That would be 0.
Yeah, whatever that is.
I had a friend that he talked to one of his friends that knew the system and was like, yeah, claim like 9
Yeah,
as a single person. And he was like, hey, can I borrow
$1,000.
no, it was like 1,800 or something.
Jesus Christ.
And this was back when the 1,800 meant something.
That's
That was
a lot
like
of- that's a lot of money.
That was like a couple months, you know? And I'm like, I guess, but I better fucking get every cent back. And he paid me back, so. I mean, he was my best friend, so.
Right. A lot of dick sucking though.
No, there was none of that, Tim.
Sure.
Well, I mean, he's got to pay you back somehow.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's not how.
Shane
I
knows how
got
to
money.
work- Shane knows how to work a deal.
I like money a lot more
I
than.
bet you do.
So we got another interesting. Oh, God damn it.
49.
Oh, already 49 minutes in. That's how I can check the time. I'm just going to yell out that word, see where we're at on time.
You should get punched in the face.
I don't know why I pushed that one. I pushed the wrong one.
All right, Elon Musk.
I'm supposed to do the hip.
So, do you want to?
What the fuck are you doing, Tim?
I'm looking for karate chop.
So, Shane, this one's yours.
Christ.
Would you like to introduce this story?
So, you guys have never heard of the Alaskan Avenger. I've seen him in multiple reels and shit.
I hadn't until today.
So, the Alaskan Avenger, so his life, he grew up, what was his name again? Jason Vukovich?
Yeah, Jason Vukovich.
So,
yeah.
Jason Vukovich, he grew up, pretty shittily. Like, him and his brother, their dad left. I don't know if he died or whatnot, but in came the stepdad, who everything was going great for a little bit, and then dude started abusing the fuck out of them. I think sexually too.
Jesus.
And so when he grew up, he was in and out of jail a bunch, and then him and his brother got the idea, like, fuck it, let's go and find pedophiles and just beat the fuck out of them. And so
I'm not against this
he
at
would
all.
He would go through Alaska, finding out where pedophiles lived, and with a hammer,
hunting them down
and beat the fuck out of them. Ended up getting like a very large sentence. I remember seeing the video of him getting sentenced. His brother's in there with him, and his brother's just like, I mean, they're both kind of smiling and everything.
Oh yeah.
He's like, no, you did the right thing, and he just actually recently got out of prison.
Yeah,
and I think
This is after this rampage.
I'm saying that tattoo is very questionable.
Which one?
On his hand.
Oh yeah, right there.
Very questionable.
Potentially. I'm not sure what that one
Looks like
is.
it could be a white power one or something.
Yeah,
It's
looks
possible.
Very.
I'm not saying I agree with everything he does.
No. But hey,
Sure.
beating up pedophiles, that I can get behind.
Kevin likes to get behind pedophiles.
Jesus. So he was sentenced to 28 years in prison for beating and robbing 3 registered sex offenders. But 2 of his victims now want him freed. That's bizarre. They want him to be free?
Maybe they like the beating.
Maybe they did. Hey,
that's a very
masochists.
valid point. They're like, hey,
Masochists.
Like,
I
this
wouldn't
reminds
mind
me
that
of my
happening.
childhood.
This makes me feel good in a bad way.
But yeah, he
So he brutally attacked and robbed 3 sex offenders: Wesley Damaris, Charles Albee,
Ooh, they're
and
naming them, too.
and Andres Barbosa. Whilst one victim insists Vukovich should serve out his entire term, others have advocated for his freedom. Throughout his incarcerations, the Alaskan Avenger has come forward to publicly renounce his violent acts, instead
funny how he's got a
encouraging
superhero
fellow
name.
victims to seek counseling rather than revenge.
He looks like the talk show host on that one show, the podcast, where they bring girls in and basically shame them the whole fucking time.
Never.
I can't remember the name of the podcast.
It's a podcast? Oh, I don't know.
it's these
Whatever.
Two guys, I think maybe.
it's called Whatever.
Yeah.
The Whatever podcast?
Yeah, he looks like one of the hosts.
Well, they don't really shame them. They like more have
I know
like
who you're
debates
talking
and
about.
stuff
It's
with
not
them.
one of the hosts.
Is
It's
that-
one of the guests.
is that
they
a
always
guest?
have.
You're
Yes,
talking about?
yeah.
Are you talking about Andrew Wilson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't he
okay.
look like that guy?
He does kind of look like
like
him.
his evil twin.
Yeah. He
Wouldn't that be
actually
funny if
does
we
look a
find
little
out
like
the
him.
Alaskan Avenger's brother is him?
Yeah.
You're like, oh shit.
Yeah. Andrew Wilson does like put them through the fucking
He
ringer,
does,
man.
doesn't he? He basically just calls them sluts, whores,
Yeah.
and
Well, I mean, he's not wrong.
godless harlots.
He's
Well,
not.
I'm
he's
not
not wrong about him. I mean,
I hate that show.
yeah, I'm not a fan
I
of
think
the
that
show
show
either.
sucks.
I don't
Well,
like-
I
I'm
get a
not-
lot of snippets of it on TikTok.
No, I do too.
It pops
and I
up on my
fucking hate
YouTube
it.
page a lot,
Yeah.
like my, like shorts of them and stuff.
Yeah. Shorts.
But it's, I mean, there's been
Wow,
some.
that's one
decent
of the
ones
guys
there.
he beat up with the fucking hammer.
A guy missing the eye?
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't think he's missing
He's
the
not
eye.
missing
That's
it.
blood.
He's just he's
That's blood under the skin. It's called
Yeah.
a bruise.
Okay. It's a black eye.
It's a very black eye.
Yeah.
That he's fucked.
Doesn't look a thing like a black eye.
No, I didn't say black guy. It's a black eye.
Like black ice.
Is that we're gonna go down that road again?
I like that. Well,
Oh, what, for a second when we pulled down here, I thought that was the Green Ranger from Power Rangers.
It
Remember
is.
that guy?
Yeah.
Jason?
yeah.
He's
He
also
looked like
named
him for a
Jason.
little bit, you know.
Is that his name?
Yeah.
His
Oh,
name
shit.
is Jason. Yeah.
Well, we're getting closer and closer, aren't
All
we?
right. Green Ranger's beating up fucking pedophiles.
Now I'm just convinced this is a simulation.
Oh, so
100%.
here, look at this. Not only did they name the pedophiles, but they show their photos.
Oh, look at those pieces of shit.
These creepos.
Oh, the glasses. Oh, God, the mustache, too. Jesus, this guy.
Yeah, there's usually accompanied with a mustache.
Ugh. Well, that fucking terrible beard thing. The guy in the middle, though, just looks like he's sorry to be alive.
Yeah, well, he should be.
How do we know? I don't know what he actually did.
Well, they're
His sister.
sex offenders. I mean,
Yes.
well,
There are
that's
definitely lines.
well, yeah, that's true. And we did talk about that
So let's
before the show.
define those lines then, Shane. What in your opinion is the line for when it comes to sex offenders?
Well, there's definitely lines in it. Like if you were, I don't know, 18 and your girlfriend's 16, I don't think that's the same thing as somebody that touches a 3-year-old.
What about if he's 19 and she's 16?
Again, that's a little gray area.
You think that's gray area?
I think that's more gray area than anything else. There's other ones where you're like, nah, that's definitely not a gray area.
I don't know. 19 and 16, that's the line for me. That's crossing the line, in my opinion. I think 18 reaches. If you can legally purchase cigarettes, then you shouldn't be able.
Then you can expose your holes to anyone.
Yeah.
That's how the
I
porn
don't think.
industry
Yeah,
sees
I
it.
think a minor shouldn't be with a quote unquote adult.
No,
And so
I
anything
agree.
below 18 is. I mean, don't get me wrong. 18 and 17, yeah, that's.
Tim, I think in the early 20s we got rid of that, where minors had to be adults.
Oh, the people that are in mines mining for gold.
Well, it wasn't
Thank you,
gold.
Shane. That's brilliant.
it was
That
actually-
was gold. Is what
It
that was.
It was actually coal. you
Cha-ching.
dumb shit.
He made a great funny.
It wasn't as many gold mines. It was usually coal mines.
Gotcha. Coal mines.
Black lung
I think I got the black lung, Dad.
and canary in a coal mine. That was the whole thing.
Yeah, so we're straying from God's light, which is
What's God's light?
the line we draw between pedophilia or sexual abuse. And you're saying 19 and 16 is fine.
I didn't say it's fine. I said that's
Gray
more
area.
of a gray
It's
area.
a gray area. So what makes it good? What makes it bad, in your opinion?
I think there's definitely lines.
Well,
man.
yeah, I know. When you say
what
there's-
do you think?
when you say there's
what
a
do
gray
you think?
area.
What do you think?
If they're brother and sister, it's fine. Is that what you're saying?
No.
As long as they're 19 and 16.
Yeah, that's where the gray area is. No, like I said, there should be a fine line. A fine line.
Look, Tim, who defines love?
There we go.
Is that what you wanted?
But again, 18 and 17, 18 and 16, yeah, but 19 and 16, 19 and 17, 19 and 17, I'm probably okay with. So I guess there's a year gap. A 2-year gap after 18 is no good.
I mean, it depends. Like there's a lot of gray area in those.
How mature
ages.
the persons are?
No. There's a lot of gray area in those age groups right there, right? But when you start getting from those age groups down to like 14 and to 21,
Well, that's definite.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, someone needs to get their head beat in
A
with a hammer.
30-year-old and a 16-year-old.
Yeah,
that's not cool.
that's
I
a
still
hammer.
think probably a 19-year-old and a 16-year-old is still cutting it to.
That's not a gray area. That's definitely
Yeah,
no. Don't.
I think,
that's
like-
bad.
Yeah,
I think it's
yeah.
still more of a gray area on that.
I still think 16 is a little too young
Well,
for
let's-
a
let's-
19.
let's-
agree.
the law
I
says.
agree. Well, it depends. We're in a state where 16 is.
That's
Consent.
15 now.
Well, it was 16.
Yeah,
but-
it's 15
Oh,
now.
that's
yeah,
creepy.
they
Well,
moved it down.
That's
because we have
creepier.
because we have Democrats running the place.
It's fine.
They're like, that's okay. We need more OnlyFans.
She's
sluts."
mature for her age.
God, God.
Don't worry. In 3 years, you'll be fucking shoving bananas in your fucking cooch on OnlyFans.
Yep.
That'll be great for the economy.
May as well get you started early.
Got to get through college. It's not cheap these days, especially in Washington State.
Look, I don't care if a chick does OnlyFans. It doesn't matter
No,
to me.
no.
What you do with
but-
your own body, fine. What the fuck? Who cares? But what you do with another person's body, there should be lines.
I agree.
What? Where did you go from OnlyFans to?
Well, like I said, OnlyFans, yeah, fine. By all means, display
What
whatever.
if they're 16?
That's
Well, if they're 16,
that's
then
why
they can't.
it's the
yeah.
rules.
What
no.
if there's what?
No, you can't.
You
do
looked
that.
like you
That's
had
why.
a glimmer in
That's
your
why
eye
they
with
have
your-
an 18-year-old limit on OnlyFans. But again, what you were commenting earlier about how this girl brought in a fake ID.
Yes.
Yes.
So how do they, even on OnlyFans? How do they prove their age on OnlyFans?
You have to cut them in half and then count the rings.
Yeah, that's what it is. Oh, so close.
Oh man, 17.
There's only 17 and a half rings here.
Yeah. So.
But that's what I mean. Like, you run that risk as well.
Of course.
That's kind of dangerous.
I mean, that happened
scary.
with what was it? Tori. What the fuck was her name?
It was Tracy Lords.
Tracy Lords. There we go. Tracy Lords.
Back in the day, she did porn and
for like a year.
Yeah, and lied about her age.
17-year-old.
No, she was younger than that. I think
she was
like
younger
15
than that.
or
I
something.
think
she was
Joe
older
Rogan
than
said
that.
she was 15.
She might have been
Was she
16.
well, still, she was young. Not old enough to be doing it, and it actually ruined some people's lives.
Yeah.
Like some of the people that made
It's
the
child
videos
porn.
and stuff. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
And now she's a Hollywood actress.
Yeah. What a
Yeah,
way to get to the
really?
top.
I don't know if I've ever seen her.
She was in Blade, the first one.
She
She's
was
in a
actually
bunch of other
quite
stuff
a few
too.
movies for
Yeah,
a while.
girl. Yeah, no, she's a white girl. Tracy
Blade?
Lords.
Tracy Lords. I have to
Yeah,
look her
no,
up.
she gets killed at the very
Wait,
beginning.
maybe I shouldn't look her up.
You should.
Yeah, never
Type
mind.
in
Fuck
Tracy
that.
Lords 15.
No,
Yeah,
thank
yeah.
you.
Fucking creep.
I'm going to leave that alone. Not touching that. Even now.
Hey, no, you look that up, and then I'm just going to look up the sex registry and see what that is. And then see how there's going to be a dot right here.
It just shows up.
So
Wait a minute.
So we're
I
getting,
got set up.
we're getting pretty close to the end here. Now we have a couple of videos that we wanted to talk about, right?
Yeah, this video is fucking wild.
And we got two different angles on this one too, I guess.
Yeah, someone's getting
So,
paid.
He better. I mean, this is fucking crazy.
So
And
Who
the thing
wants
is,
to
I
set
don't
this
believe
one
the
up?
guy. So I don't know what the traffic stop was for.
The second one shows it.
Okay, so then let's start with the second one.
okay.
So this guy was pulled over, and he lets him know that he's got a gun.
On my side. Okay. Just put your hands on the top
Well,
of
this
the
doesn't
vehicle.
tell why the fucking thing.
Well, I'm pretty sure it said it was speeding or something like that.
Now you watch this. She's reaching in for the gun and fires the gun.
I appreciate it, man, being very honest. You okay?
No.
Put the gun down.
Put the gun down, sweetie. There we go.
I'm surprised she didn't yell taser, taser, taser.
Oh my God,
Where's your pistol at? On my side. Okay.
dude. Where's your gun? It's on my side.
So,
She goes for it.
Jacksonville,
Reaches in his
So
pocket.
is that Jacksonville, Florida?
Car. Yeah. What do you got? A gun. You got a gun? You do? All right. Where's that? It's on you? Okay.
Okay.
As long as you're cool. And
I'm cool as a cucumber.
See, and the
no,
thing
man,
is,
I appreciate your honesty. That's awesome.
early
He's sure he is
interaction.
not finning.
No, but the early interaction
concealed
is
carry and
actually
all that
great
good
with this
stuff?
cop.
No, you don't? All right, you're not
yeah.
a convicted felon, right?
Sounds like he did everything right.
Okay. All right. So what we're going to do is, just for my safety, your safety, I'm going to have you step out. All right?
Clearly
Fair
that
enough.
didn't
And
go
we're just
for
gonna
his
remove
safety.
the pistol from you. And then we're going to run your license to make sure everything's good. And I'm going to send you on your way. Yeah, just hang tight.
Though.
Just do me a favor. Lower that window. Hey, he's very compliant. He does have a pistol on him. So we're going to take him out from that side, remove the pistol, and we'll go from there. All right?
All going really well.
Yeah, you're good.
Going really,
Yeah,
really
yeah,
well.
it
This
is.
textbook.
Yeah, no, this cop's doing the
This
right.
is how you're supposed to do
Yeah, for the most part, yeah. But sometimes cops won't even have you take it out.
I appreciate it, man, being very honest. Oh, shit. You okay?
it. Look at him. Look, doubling over now.
Put the gun down.
Put the gun down, man.
You okay?
See, yeah, it is a Glock.
You got shot in the leg.
Yep.
He got shot in the leg. Oh, we get a little bit more of this.
It does look like a Glock.
Yeah, it looks
1020.
like a Glock. Look at that. Yeah, it's a Glock.
Looks like a 19.
Ooh, damn.
If
yeah,
you
that
want to
went
make
through.
more money
Oh,
in
no, he got
2025,
fucked up.
don't start a business. Try
Kevin,
this
you want to be
instead.
quicker at getting
There's
out
a-
of this, or are we going to watch the
He
ad?
kind of likes her face. He
I
likes
know,
the
what
Asians.
the
well, I
fuck?
thought
He
there
really
was-
likes the
I thought there
Asians.
was more to the video.
Is that him talking about it?
It looks like it.
Is that him?
Can we click
Him?
that?
Is
Is there a
that-
way to click that?
Oh yeah. Okay.
He's suing him.
Of course, you
Good for
should.
him.
Jacksonville man who was accidentally shot by his own gun during a traffic stop is sharing his side of the story.
I like how they make it sound like he did
39-year-old
it.
Jason Arrington says he
Accidentally shot
plans
by
to
his
file
own
a civil
gun.
rights lawsuit.
Arrington also says the injuries he sustained in that shooting while an officer attempted to remove his legally owned gun from his holster have led to ongoing physical therapy.
Of course.
News for Jax reporter
Yeah,
Eric
he
Avenger
got
has been
shot in the
covering this
fucking
incident
leg.
since
I'm
it
sure he
first
had
happened 2 weeks
self-defense
ago.
ammo
This is
in
gonna
it.
Joins
draw
live from
on, dude.
JSO
They're just-
headquarters.
they're
Eric.
just filling minutes right here, bud.
Oh, they all
Local
were
JSO has yet to release the body cam videos of all the officers who
We
were
just fucking
involved
watched
in
it.
that
Oh,
traffic
maybe this was
incident.
before that.
Today's news conference does, in fact, paint a
Kevin,
picture
it's
of the
okay.
events
He doesn't
leading up to that
We watched
accidental
this
gun
on- I
don't
discharge.
comprehend
Now,
time
this was
whatsoever.
the scene
It
two
should
Friday
be on
nights
our
ago when
time.
JSO
It's our
was
time down
investigating how
here.
Jason
Down
Arrington
here,
was
it's our
shot
time.
with his own
Up
gun.
there, it's their
During
time.
today's news conference, he
It's their
said he
time
had
up
just
there.
gotten off from work and
It
was
all
driving
ends when we
down
go up
Main Street
Troy's
towards downtown
bucket.
when he was pulled over for running a red
This is
light.
my
He
quarter.
says the officer
Or
who
what
pulled
it-
him
this
over
is
asked
reading
if he
it.
had any
This
weapons.
had my hopes,
He told the
my
officer that he had a
dreams.
gun on him.
I'm taking
and
it
that's
back.
when he said
Taking
the
them all
officers
back.
asked him to step
Corey
out of the
Feldman
vehicle.
nailed
Now he
that
says after he stepped out, the officer's partner attempted
did
to
cry a
remove the
little bit.
Got it
holstered
out,
gun
didn't
from
he?
inside his waistband.
She tugged on the gun the first time, then she tugged again, and that's when I told her, "Hey, just let me unloosen my belt because it's
No,
tight."
You didn't say that shit, dude.
And I guess
Yeah, I
I don't know,
didn't
she might have got
hear any
nervous
of
or
that,
whatever,
but-
but she pulled harder 2 more times, and that's when the gun, it discharged and it shot me in my upper thigh, hip, and came out my inner on my
Jesus,
right
you could
side.
have hit that.
Damn. Moral artery.
Yeah, that could have killed him.
Now, on the night of that incident, when police gave a news conference, one of the officers in that news conference did, in fact,
What a
say
dumb
that
officer.
Arrington was compliant with the officers and was not posing as a threat.
Nope.
Arrington is legally allowed to not only own but carry a concealed firearm. It's worth noting that those 2 factors alone make it easier for his attorney to file a civil lawsuit against
His tax dollars
JSO.
are gonna
Of course,
pay it.
that potential lawsuit would be based on the fact that this would be an alleged illegal seizure. That's what that would be based on, an alleged illegal seizure of his firearm that led to him being shot and injured
that's a
by
good
his
point,
own
too.
gun.
Not only was
Reporting
it,
live from outside JSO
mishandling,
headquarters,
but it
Eric
was an
Oppenheimer,
illegal
Channel
seizure
4.
of it.
Well, that's
the
why I was
Association.
saying earlier that yes,
The
they
Jacksonville
handled it
Sheriff's
mostly
Office released
fine,
a statement following today's news
except that
conference
most of the
acknowledging
time
that
they
an
don't even
investigation
take
is
the gun.
They don't
underway
need
and that
to.
the officer
No.
involved has been reassigned pending an internal investigation.
Oh no, she'll be
Separately,
fired.
the Sheriff's Office is unable to comment due
She
to
better be
pending
fired.
She
litigation.
should probably be moved to another department or moved to a different.
Yeah, it reminds me of there
Well,
was
like I
another
said,
cop
she was
that,
reassigned. So
what did he do? He just like kept beating the shit out of people, and they just moved him.
Yeah, from state to states even. Well, good
Anyway.
for him. I hope this guy gets as much money as he possibly can for that incident. That's
Yeah.
terrible.
I mean,
That's absolutely
It
terrible.
sucks that the money comes from the taxpayers because it should come from the fucking
Department.
or the pension or what
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I wouldn't even want to take that because why should all the other officers have to deal with her
She has
mistake?
to make. She has to
Well,
bake cookies for the entire.
Well, that's what I
company.
get. Like the kid that burnt down all of the gorge, he's still paying for that to this day, and he's going to be for the rest of his life.
probably.
Why not to the officer that did it?
Well, because she.
You know what I mean?
Because she
They'll
was
never do that
because she
they
was-
have qualified
yeah,
immunity.
and
Exactly.
because she was also representing that police department at the
Right.
time in
Yeah.
the official capacity. So it's going to fall back on the.
That's
on
why
them.
if you look at oh fuck, why can't I remember the guy that used to be on 30 Rock?
John Lithgow.
No, God, I'll talk to somebody else.
That's John Lithgow.
The black dude on 30 Rock.
Quincy
I
Jones?
never watched
Nope.
30 Rock.
The black.
He was
I
on
couldn't
Saturday
stand- I
Night
couldn't
Live.
stand
Oh,
Tina Fey.
Tracy Morgan.
Oh,
Tracy
Tracy
Morgan.
I got macaroni in my underpants.
Let's watch some Cool in the Gang.
That's why it wasn't the fucking truck driver that had to pay all the expenses to the people that got in that fucking accident. It was Walmart that paid all of it. Because it was a Walmart truck that ran into him, killed his friend, and fucking severely injured another one of his friends. And him.
Tracy Morgan?
Yes. You don't remember that fucking giant accident?
No, I didn't hear about that
I didn't hear
either.
about
Jesus Christ.
Did he have macaroni in his underpants when he was driving?
No.
No.
Well, it's a shame because he really likes macaroni
In his underpants.
in his underpants.
All right, hit the button.
Thank you.
Jesus
That's
fucking
how he
Christ.
curbed. To be continued about this wonderful story that Shane was going to bring up.
Anyway, goodbye.
Cliffhanger.
Fuck you, Tim. All right, yeah, follow us, whatever.
Yep. Do it.
Yeah.
Hit the button. Smash that like button.
Hit the goddamn
Smash that
button,
subscribe
John.
button.
All right, goodbye, everybody.